Turn the lights down. Turn the mics up. Sports for you in the building. Fab Four, step up. Main event, John walks slow to the ramp. Whole crowd shaking when they hear that chant. Belt on my shoulder, goatee flash. Talk slick once you get voted fast. West Coast demonessa in the mask. Pain on the face make the hard ones gas. She don't bluff, she just swing and snap. Blood on the mat, then she lasts right back.
We the Fab Four, run that show. Whole ring shake when we step through ropes. Main event smoke, who want more? Can't stop, won't stop. We the Fab Four.
JoJo when the flame fit, spice in her talk, make them all start chain switch. Whip so clean, valet scared the lane switch. Kick so mean, whole jaw get frame shift. Try the OTC, quiet but he hit hard. Numbers in his head, still swing in the graveyard. Fade in the corner, that's check, that's game. 4 deep, one theme, put respect on the name.
We the Fab Four, run that show.
Yeah, we came in hot today.
They're hotter than
I
flapjacks.
don't know what was funny, but just seeing JoJo's reaction was funny. I don't know what was the joke.
Oh, cause I said as soon as I hear that boop, that dude pull up, I'm starting. Boop.
Wow.
2 seconds later, boop, starting.
Well, hallelujah.
we gonna get cracking because we press, but
Yes,
it is
Cracking 'cause
Wednesday.
we pressed that bars. Keep going.
Thank you. I have my moments. Welcome, episode 94. Shout out
6
to the
months.
year 94. It's a good year for most of us. Getting close to that 100. You know what I'm saying? I am Trail, and of course, head of security over there, the Caribbean one, Mrs. JoJo, and of course, the one and only John.
Yeah.
So we here, we live, we finally here. I'm pretty sure someone's like, "Hey man, where them people at?" Listen.
Damn, the people that.
Well, where JoJo and them?
No, it's not me. It's not just me.
With Pookie and them, or Ray.
I said, yeah, we're Ray and JoJo and them. You know what I'm saying? We're cool in the game. But listen, there's some stuff we got go over, and let's get into it. So Chelsea Green was given 30 days
Ooh, buddy.
of medical leave
Mhm.
to get ready, come hell or high water to defend that championship. Jeez, I wish Rhea had a 30-day ultimatum. Wish Liv had a 30-day ultimatum. But listen, I'm not gonna complain. That's neither here nor there. Our champion, our women's WWE Women's Champion, put on a performance of a lifetime last week on SmackDown. Gave the most rawest promo she has ever cut since I ever heard this woman pick up a microphone.
Mm-hmm.
She became literally the people's champion, the female people's champion. Everyone was about to riot when Nick Aldis requested her championship. She cut him a new one. On her way out the door, Nick called her back and said, "You got 30 days to do what you got to do because until someone actually beats you, you're our champion." So
Good on you.
that pretty much, yep. So Nick Aldis, GM of the year.
All this
He said, as a GM, I'm doing the right thing, but as a man, I don't care about what medical got to say. So shout out to him. He's easy becoming one of my favorite GMs of all time.
I still need the tearaway suit. Just saying.
I'm telling you, that man's gonna get sued by Cesaro.
Then they make him a tearaway suit. Thank you.
I think he said. I think Mickey James has the only rights to the tearaway suit.
Man.
Listen, JoJo's trying to fight everybody's wives nowadays. I noticed this. She's challenging everybody's wives to a fight.
It is what it is.
But John, what are your thoughts that we can put that debate, the worriness to bed. We still have our champion with Rhea recovering from surgery. We're not going to see Rhea probably for the rest of the year. So we got our champion for now.
And the way they set it up was very perfect. It didn't do just the typical shtick. Okay, we're stripping you of the title. Do obviously with some half-ass promo. I really saw Chelsea Green bare her soul Friday night.
Mhm.
That's where I felt.
Mhm.
And Nick Aldis hit the dramatic pause was on point. And it
Mike
was
D.
what up, Mike D? Man, that's what up though. But it was good for her. I saw a different Chelsea Green. I looked in her eyes, and obviously we see how bad that orbital fracture looks. But I looked in her eyes and I
Yep.
saw a totally different woman. I didn't see the woman who made being a Karen entertaining. I didn't see the hot mess. I saw a woman who basically was like, I'm tired of being looked at as the female R-Truth. I want to be taken serious. And if I'm going to have this belt, I'm going to take it serious because
Yeah.
this might be her only run. But she's going to make sure if it's her only run, it's going to be a damn good one. So I enjoyed every moment of it. And I'm happy she's still getting the title to defend. So it was, I say, Sunday night's main event, maybe the SmackDown in Mexico. But Chelsea Green, we will see Chelsea Green's first title defense real soon.
Jojo, your thoughts on this woman becoming everyone's sweetheart?
She definitely won me over here. Because at first I was like the same as that man that downed her, but you never doubt the underdog here, and she has won me as a favorite, especially after, in Jody's words, stood up to Gunther head, bobblehead, waffle head shark,
baby shark.
and listen, shout out to Cardona for coming in and doing his shit, even though he didn't, get it. But thank you for standing next, for your woman.
Yeah,
but yeah, she's definitely becoming. She's got my heart here.
Mm-hmm. There was a lot of onions cooking at night. I was like, where are these onions coming from?
Who is dropping to Tiffany and not Nia?
Well.
I don't think she's
that's part one of that because.
Well, we'll get there.
I don't know if she's dropping it to Tiffany, but she accidentally screwed Tiffany out of her United States Championship. She definitely defending that title against Tiffany for sure.
I don't think she dropped it to either one of them, but I think those would be two good first feuds. Or two good first feuds.
I smell a heel turn. I smell a heel turn coming for Tiffany. Because the way, she brought on herself for sticking her nose where it didn't belong twice that night. Even Chelsea was like, you didn't have to do that. You got a championship match. What are you doing? So Tiffany felt like she had something to prove. But I'm with John when he said that this isn't the people are saying, oh, we love the Karen, blah blah. Cool, I understand that. But if you're gonna be women's champion, sometimes you gotta have a serious bone in your body when you're the face of the company. And I think this is going to be a genesis of a different character for Chelsea. It's going to be more evolved because, like Judge was saying, there's only one champion here, and I was like, damn, like she lit him up. So
you lost your
she was talking back the whole match.
Why are you talking?
Yeah. So she pretty much put him in his place, you know what I'm saying? So, shout out to Chelsea. She's definitely going to be a fighting champion. And I like how she did that subtle jab at Michael Hayes, which is like, I don't care what people in the back may think and blah, blah, blah. So I was like, go ahead, sister. So for the people who wasn't really feeling Chelsea, she flipped that all around and was like.
Yeah, she did.
We just got asked who she will drop it to if she drops it.
You know what? I think she's gonna get cashed in on. Ooh. She might get cashed in on because Money in the Bank is coming up.
Yeah, I say money. Whoever's if this Money in the Bank, because I have my pick for Money in the Bank, but it's not from SmackDown. But
you think it's Roxanne?
Yes,
she can still do it and go to SmackDown.
I do, but I so would love to see her cash it in on Liv, dude.
Yeah,
But
yeah. But if they got to pivot, there's no Rhea.
Right.
They got to pivot to something
yeah,
else.
she's the perfect person you can build. You can make the face of the brand. Obviously, she's a prodigy. So, but yeah, I would love to see it. But if it was her, obviously, I mean, you could do Jade. You can do. Does Alexa turn heel? Does
Nah,
Alexa turn? I don't know. I mean, there's really. I mean, you just gotta go through. I mean, it's just whoever I think wins. Like you just said, I think whoever wins Money in the Bank, Chelsea better have her head on a swivel.
Roxanne? I'm not sure about Roxanne. Not just yet. Here.
yeah. I like to see who else is in that field, but Roxanne will be a front runner if she's actually in that match.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting fielding.
Because if it's gonna split up the Judgment Day, then I would go with Roxanne, and I think keep the title on Chelsea and give her an actual good title run due to the fact that Rhea's not there, and maybe have Rhea come back at the Royal Rumble challenge Chelsea and then take the title back off of Chelsea. At least we have a good title reign for Chelsea, so no one can say she got screwed or they did her dirty. They gave her a good run from SummerSlam all the way to the Royal Rumble. So that's a good couple of months. So I like that.
Somebody commented, I hope she cash. I'm thinking Roxanne. He's talking about Roxanne, but he hopes he cashes in on Liv. Oh,
yes,
my God. Please do.
That's why Roxanne needs to win. Roxanne needs to win.
As Ishmael says,
split this Judgment Day.
The Ferris one is watching without the Ishmael.
Nefarious.
Hey, you guys.
Hey, you guys. Hi, Savage.
Listen,
what up, Philly girl?
I can't wait.
What up, Caleb?
But that's what needs to happen. But speaking of championships, earlier today on Dynamite, we're gonna pivot to AEW real quick. Hangman Adam Page, Brody King, and Bandito laid out an open challenge for All In, which is next Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
He said any trios tag team want the smoke will be in London waiting for y'all. So we saw Jay Lethal and his crew. We saw Ricochet and his crew. You got the War Dogs. You got the Bang Bang Gang.
Bang Bang.
But
the
Swerve had a segment. Basically, he's coming for Hangman and those trios titles. So makes you wonder who will be Swerve's tag team partners in these trios. Rumor has it that it's going to be the New Day.
Oh,
because the word on the street, New Day has secretly signed an AEW contract and are rumored to be debuting at All In, and which is basically AEW's version of WrestleMania. Because you get a whole lot of returns and a whole lot of debuts at All In. So, JoJo, your thoughts, madam, that we might be getting one of the greatest tag teams. I said one of them because the Usos are still around. One of the greatest tag teams of all time making their debut with the Ops.
Boy.
I knew it. I knew they were going there. I knew it. For someone who doesn't know. But
cha-ching. Cha-ching.
But I am so happy that they not only are going to be showing off, I know a lot. I am happy that they're going to be in a place where they will probably be very much appreciated.
Mm-hmm.
And I cannot,
especially money-wise.
Money-wise. Hold on a second. I got you. Okay.
Human monies.
You wonder where JoJo get her 6 cars from? Check out that bankroll sheet.
That's human money.
That joke would never get old. Oh, was it a joke? Anywho.
One day it'll hopefully be true. Just keep it speaking into existence.
You know what I'm saying? Right in the compound. You heard?
Mm-hmm.
John,
But yeah,
your
no, I am
thoughts.
so happy.
Do you see this working? Because I see this working.
That what happened?
No, I'm saying, John, do you see this? You see this this working? Because I definitely see it working.
Of
Yeah.
course, I see it working. I'm just waiting for I want it to happen so I can see everybody's reaction. Because, like Trill and JoJo, let me let you in on a little something. And for those who watching in the comments, Savage, Young Boy Zay, Ishmael, I want y'all to listen to me real close. Black people in the IWC don't influence strictly.
Why you get even lower? I couldn't even hear it. I had to turn up my mic.
People in the IWC don't F with Swerve Strickly.
Oh,
Part of it,
They don't mess with Swerve the same
Tissue?
reason you and Nessa don't mess with the Bellas.
oh
Keep
shit.
that says everything you need to know. I want because why, Zay? Because Swerve just does not want to be recognized as a wrestler of color. He just wants to be recognized as a wrestler.
Hello. Okay, never mind.
But then, what was it that came out? But then when he became champion, he was like, oh, AEW's black champion and blah blah blah. Didn't
Oh,
really
so
embrace
now
it.
you're of color. Okay.
And he trashed our
It's
fans
convenience.
over at BRP's the BRP 50.
Mm-hmm.
So we got family over there. So I rock with the family. You have with the family. You have with the family. But nah, that wasn't cool. But this is a good tandem. I know people ain't gonna like it, but they're gonna be a good tandem. And trust and believe, a revitalized Kofi, Austin Creed,
Ew.
Consequences Creed, whatever you want to call him, Xavier Woods, Dr. Creed, I don't care. These three are going to make money. And I saw Young Boy put in there Herp Syndicate versus this group. If the Hurt Syndicate wants to, because it seems like right now they're just all about cashing the checks right now and being hired guns. But I can see them they will walk out of Wembley hoisting gold. It will be a new day. Yes, it is.
Oh, yep. Yeah, that is true. Let's see. We can do Oba and Braun next week.
Did you say we're gonna skip over Oba and Braun?
Never mind.
I'm sorry. Do my ears deceive me?
Big Mama want Oba, then Big Mama gets Oba. Listen, so Oba, Braun Breaker. Let's talk about it then. First of all, I didn't know Oba Femi was a comedian.
Listen.
Hey, man, that's Idris Elba, man. That's Idris Elba, dude. That's Idris Elba, man. I'm telling you.
That man hit.
What that man say? What that man say?
Braun Breaker person. Who's the feature of the business? Who's the feature of WWE?
I don't know how these dudes from these international countries know how to perfect their English accents to a T.
It's not even that. If you're gonna make fun of somebody, you just make fun of them.
That's the point.
And he did it too well. You could tell he practiced in the mirror.
If he did that on the fly, listen, kudos to him, because even Braun Breaker was impressed that he could have smirked, but he definitely had to hold in that laughter.
He was trying his hardest. Correct. He was trying, man.
I feel like he's one of those ones that with a straight face will try to make you break character. And I am here for it.
Yeah. So I had said this on Monday. Paul Heyman, for some reason, is playing a huge role in this feud for some reason, which, if my opinion, has to do with the bloodline storyline. Because he's mentioned that he's Oracle, he's mentioned that he's an advocate, and he mentioned that he's also a wise man. So he's never ever dropped that title of being the wise man. So there's a match set up next week, Sunday night's main event.
Daytown.
Oba Femi, for the first time ever, will this match end clean? Because if you think about it, booking wise, neither one of these men can afford a loss.
Hell no.
Oba is on a win streak, defeating Brock Lesnar. Braun Breaker lost to Seth Rollins recently, and he's pretty much getting out the mud. But are we overlooking the fact that maybe Bronson Reed could come
I'm
back
not.
and mess this match?
I'm not.
JoJo,
Bring Nessa's uncle back.
yeah,
Have you seen that dude?
yes.
Have you seen that dude?
Bronson Barbosa is ripped and ready to go.
Looks fabulous.
I think that's the best way to end it. Is like no contest, and they're just brawling, and then out of nowhere, you just see this the crowd starts to erupt because they see a former 300 plus. He's probably still in his threes, but zero. I don't even know. But anyway, you see Bronson Reed pull up, and everyone's gonna see this. He comes out there. He probably just tries to trucks Oba, or him and Oba have that standoff, which is just which is gonna be just as intense as him and Braun Breaker. And this sets up for whenever round 2 is.
Yeah, because Bronson Reed.
Bronson and Big Cass, please. Jesus.
Yep, that too. Because Bronson wasn't happy that Braun Breaker got overlooked. When his momentum got derailed and got overlooked, and Oba pretty much leapfrogged ahead of him as far as being, the future. So he's not too happy with that. So this is setting up to be something nice, and for some reason I don't know why Paul Heyman's involved, because he's not really aligning himself with anyone. He's giving a whole lot of props, but he's trying to get a break to stand that you just can go in.
He's White Don King.
I feel like he is doing the now instead of sticking with one, because sticking with one for him apparently hasn't worked.
It's for the streets.
So exactly, the man is for the streets. He is just whoever wins at this moment. I'm not with you. I'm just here. I'll give you both advice, and let's see. May the best man win. At this point,
because he's trying to give Braun Breaker a teachable moment here. He's like, once somebody in this ring understands box office, understands, you don't fight for free. Oba understands that, you get paid the big bucks to fight. Braun Breaker wants to just fight. So he's trying to get him. That was the whole purpose of the vision of Seth Rollins teaching him, because they're trying to groom this kid to not be self-destruct and pretty much cost him everything. So he's getting a little jealous. He's getting a little touch of the jealous bug, because Oba's getting all this attention, and Braun Breaker's looking at him like, oh, this is what we're doing? You gonna shake that man's hand? I mean, jealousy is ugly with the Steiner. But shout out to his cousin though.
Hi, Dalton.
You know. Where's Dalton at? Oh, there he is.
Dalton, I'm gonna need you to leave that display photo for a while, like a while.
Oh, Stitch. I get it.
John said the magic word.
Damn it,
JoJo!
Listen, John. Wow. Here we go. Wow. And now and here's Caleb, who came in the chat because he heard it. I'm not doing it.
So you gotta do it. Gotta do it one time for the one time.
Fuck.
Do the stitch.
I did it.
Do the stitch. I love you, JoJo.
One time for the one time.
That's gonna be the thing. Every time that word gets brought up, do the stitch.
Oh wow.
We got a bonus. Listen, JoJo's feeling generous today. Shout out to the champion.
Listen. After Monday, after certain people joining finally, fast, but finally, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling fabulous. And Oba just, did it for me on Monday. You know what I'm saying?
Oba just doing Oba things. But speaking of doing some things, Zilla Batu,
Hello.
my man's signed that dotted line, but the man pulled up in an SUV like Roman Reigns, but popped out the vehicle like he was the one. With the pretty wiki swag, had the looks on, had the nice designer shirt, looking smooth. What I'm saying. He was saying that he's out there to prove that he's not just a nepo baby, not nympho. Um, Actually, the man called himself a nympho baby, but it's okay. It's his first time on the mic on a major corporation, so we're gonna let him slide because it was actually low key hilarious. But his first match will be in Texas for Heatwave, as he will join Grayson Waller and Cruz Montana in challenging D'Angelo for his NXT Men's Championship. Tony D'Angelo, to be exact. I mean, my man's John. This man's making a whole lot of enemies by barely stepping foot into the building because people are saying like, "Oh, he's not." Where'd y'all go? Damn, that nigga just disappeared. Anyway,
Bye, John.
who's working? I'm gonna call him John Housen for that. That man just disappeared. Like Donald's just him with the bleep. But well, even though you haven't seen it, JoJo, I'm pretty sure you saw the clips.
Of Zilla?
Yes.
You dang tootin', I did.
Listen, first of all, what do you rate the man's wardrobe? Because listen, the man came out. I thought he was somebody else at first.
He came out clean. I was like, "Is this Zilla? Are we? Hello, sir? What the hell? Hello." Like that man was super clean. And I was reading this. Somebody he came out looking like The Rock.
Mm-hmm.
He did.
He sure did.
He said, "I went into my T.O.'s closet."
You pulled up like the tribal chief, walked out like the hot chief. I'm like, listen, it starts and ends with The Rock.
He said, how like The Rock is the final boss or whatever.
Final boss. Mm-hmm.
We gonna call Zilla boss baby.
Boss baby.
Boss baby.
No, I'm not saying that because that kind of reminds me of that one person that said you was a porn star. That name was Boss Baby. PTSD.
We ain't talking about that. We gonna give that a new name. We gonna give that a new name.
That person still has dumb takes on Twitter too.
But John, your thoughts on pretty much Zilla's first match is not only in his home state, but a chance to become the leader of that locker room that he just got acquainted with.
And since NXT is mostly in Florida, I need to make my way. Orlando. Orlando, here I come because I need to see this.
Mm-hmm. It's going down for real.
Minus if you're listening, get me tickets.
That's what you did there.
It's going down for real, and can't wait. His first match, it only makes sense to do it in Texas. And he just came in, and a lot of people were. It seemed like there was a lot of discourse because I saw everyone start saying, "Oh, here we go, another Nepo Oos getting presidential rub, blah blah blah."
And he said it himself, "I am no Nepo baby."
No, he said he was a nympho baby, not no nympho baby.
Yeah, I know what he meant to say, but
he might have been. I think some of us might have been nympho babies, so we wouldn't be here. But
ain't that right, John?
Yeah, what you saying?
Huh?
Hennessy is a good drink. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, that's why I told him I'm stay the hell away from it. So
I know Jonathan's drink. Okay.
I don't say
no, that's not his drink. That's how he became. That's how he got here. That's how he got here.
I got Steve off a bottle. Mom and Pop's at a Christmas party. 3. And 9 months later, The main event arrived.
Why JoJo processing right now? This is hilarious.
Because maybe we can repeat history. Just saying.
Listen, if the Broncos win the Super anyway, Broncos and Dodgers win in the same year. Listen, you just might get that Hennessy with. Anyway,
so back to the question.
It's
going down.
Your thoughts on Zilla getting that title shot?
I don't have no problem
on his first match.
I don't have no problem with it because I don't think there's no guarantee he wins.
Exactly.
I don't think there's no guarantee. I think there's a reason why it's a fatal 4-way.
Mm-hmm.
Grayson Waller is going to be the one that probably takes this pin. If Tony D'Angelo doesn't take a pin, it's Grayson Waller. It's not going to be Cruz Montana or Zilla Fatu. They're about to be the new linchpins of NXT of the NXT men's locker room. They're going to be the two biggest stars on that brand for the next probably year or so. So I don't have a problem with it. I think I'm here for it because it's put him in there. If he's a heavy hitter, put him in there with some heavy hitters. It's easy to put him in there with anybody in the locker room so they can make him look good. But let's see if he can go out there in those deep waters. And guys like Tony D'Angelo, Cruz Montana, and Grayson Waller, they can go. And I think he will too.
Yeah. I mean, the men's division just leveled up with the fact they got 3 men gunning for Tony D'Angelo. So I like this move. Make it a fatal 4-way, get it out the way, and then from there you start your rivalries for whoever's left. So I got Tony D'Angelo retaining. I mean, they could pull something out of this. Ain't no telling, because the 3 guys they're challenging, they're either new to NXT, coming back to NXT. So this is gonna be something to see. But from the bloodline running NXT to the masterpiece that we saw on Monday night. How do we unpack this here? All right, so
I'm sorry.
Uso showed up to the building with Solo. Listen, these dudes been waiting. Listen, this is the one time they didn't have to worry about being serious because they pretty much
showed their ass.
Told the world what it's like growing up in that household and how they always tormented little Solo because all you saw was pew pew pew. Come on, Solo.
Pow,
pew,
pow.
pew 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 pow pow pew 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 pew. Listen, behind those glasses, Solo was trying his best not to.
Super.
But they deliver Solo. Well, about to deliver Solo. But first, they got promoted. Tribal Chief pretty much gave the Usos, the Black Ulafala, pretty much called them captains. Which is something, let's be honest, what the Usos wanted the most from Roman Reigns was 1, acknowledgement, and 2, the respect that that they also earned and believe they earned ever since they left the bloodline the first time. So giving the Black Ulafala basically saying you disrespect me, you disrespect the Usos, you disrespect me. Because that black Ulafala means something. Actually I have it right here. Boom. Where'd it go?
Respect.
So basically WWE's terminology of it. They're pretty much the chosen ones by the WTC, because if you remember, I don't know if it was Clash in Italy or Clash in Paris when Roman came out with the double Ulafala, one of them was the Black Ulafala. So he gave those to Roman. But the hater in the room in the back here was Jacob, because he wasn't understanding, why, which I don't get it, because they got promoted. Jacob's looking like, why these boys get promoted? Didn't Jacob get an Ulafala when he joined the bloodline?
Yeah, And Jimmy and Jay gave him the same side eye.
And it was like that Ulafala. I'm gonna paraphrase it because Faith had broke it down to me, but that's a long ass thing to repeat. This is pretty much, welcome to the tribe, and you're Roman's enforcer.
Yep.
This made them captains. So pretty much by hierarchy, the Usos are now levels above Jacob Fatu.
Mm-hmm.
Now, so they can play this out. Like now you gotta listen to us because we represent the OTC to the fullest. But I'm just trying to figure out why, John. Why do you think Jacob? Because this is gonna end bad. Because dogs, if you take care of them, they don't bite the hand that feeds you.
Mm-hmm.
But wolves do. And I think something's telling me that Jacob's not going to be in that bloodline for long. What do you think?
Man, look, y'all saw the video. Y'all saw how it happened. We'll get to it, but clearly, I think he just thought maybe he was more than just a muscle.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what he was feeling, and he didn't answer to Jay. He didn't answer to Jimmy. He didn't go rogue. He did everything Roman wanted him to do, and he thought maybe that should have been more reward. But the Usos called it play, and that's exactly what happened, and it worked.
He executed.
Mm-hmm.
There's and it's like I was saying, they deserve this. I mean, this is like the old bloodline where Jimmy and Jay, they call their shot and they fail. And it's all about Roman. Jay took it upon himself, which I questioned him for. Took it upon himself, called the play, executed it. Jacob's trying to be like, "Well, you didn't do it by yourself." He's like, "Man, ain't nobody worried about that. We got the job done." So now, John, you can attest to this in some degree. His street smarts is going to kick in, and it's going to have him make some decisions that's going to cost him because he's not understanding the business standpoint of it, and he's not understanding the hierarchy of this family. So, Jojo, what do you think? You think Jacob's about to spaz out at the wrong time?
Absolutely. Because even if we do remember, even Solo said it himself. There'll be a time that you're gonna be right back here. He may go back over there.
Mm-hmm.
It's been they've been. I feel like they leave breadcrumbs, and nobody really listens because they're watching the hype. But it's like you also need to listen to some of the words because some of the words do matter.
Mm-hmm.
It was said. He even said it's called foreshadowing.
There you go.
For somebody that doesn't know.
Damn.
It's called foreshadowing. He said it himself. Like I said, there'll be a time that you're gonna come right back here because this is gonna happen. Something like this is gonna happen. This is why I didn't come back. This is why I didn't want to come back.
Mm-hmm. And
this is why I whooped ass and then walked out.
Yeah.
So
go ahead,
it's just a matter of time.
We also got to look at it from Jacob's point of view. He had to put not only his pride to the side to honor an agreement that he made. Also, he had to put down one of his best friends, his biggest homies that's been there through him thick and thin. And you saw him struggling with it weeks leading up to it where he's like, don't force my hand. Don't do it. Stop. I'm not trying to do this. And he had to for Roman Reigns. To see the Usos get rewarded after putting down, and it looks like he was starting to have second thoughts on when he attacked Solo. So this is where my theory kicks in that I was telling you about the other day, John. So you remember last year when The Rock came out after Solo lost, and he gave that look to Solo like he failed a mission that no one knew about. There's a big Avengers Civil War like coming in this bloodline family that's not only gonna split this family up, it's gonna split the locker room up. Because I still believe that it's basically Thanos in this, and he's trying to get all the titles, all the power from Roman. So you notice how Haku shows up and the MFTs are tag team champions, right?
Mm-hmm.
Over there on SmackDown.
Yep.
Somehow I see the MFTs wind up getting involved in this bloodline, which will force Jimmy and Jay, will force Roman's hand and send the captains to SmackDown.
Fire Pro in the house.
What's going on? 504 Fizzo. Have Roman send the Usos to SmackDown, and we're gonna get the NFTs and Usos battling out. I don't see the Usos winning because Rock wants all the gold, right? So now let's backtrack to WrestleMania 40, where we were supposed to get The Rock and Roman Reigns before Cody got involved. So as of Monday, WWE has listed Roman Reigns officially back as a heel. So they're gonna rerun WrestleMania 40 for next year and have The Rock as the babyface.
Mm-hmm.
So they're running it back. Now this is where it gets a little interesting. It's Cody Rhodes fit in all this. So as of right now, CM Punk's contract ends this year. No news of him resigning as of now. Money in the Bank is coming up in October. What if Cody Rhodes enters Money in the Bank?
Oh shit!
And wins that Money in the Bank contract? Because, like Joe was saying earlier, WWE leaves breadcrumbs all the time. And John, hasn't Cody still be wearing that same watch that Dwayne gave him?
He sure had it on Friday.
So every now and then he wears that watch. So I think we're going to get Oba and Roman at the Royal Rumble, because then that's when Oba's going to be like, listen, I won the King in the Ring, and finally cashes in on that opportunity, which I still don't know why they did that. And we get Roman and Oba, which will free up Roman and Rock for 43. Ooh. So this story is, and somehow Oba, Braun Breaker, and Royce Keys, all three of these guys is gonna fit into this story.
Man, nobody cares about Dominic in the Bank. Of course.
Why am I not surprised you said that?
Come on now.
I'm like, who would say such a thing? Let me check the chat. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
But
this will forever be a love-hate relationship between me and Nessa.
Yeah. Because someone's gonna ask, why Cody? Well, because they still got a Street Fighter movie to promote.
Mm-hmm.
And they're gonna need all their champions out there putting said movie. And Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns are both in this movie. So you're not going to have Cody Rhodes doing a promotion tour later on this year and not have a WWE championship around his arm. That's just a theory. But this is going to tie into War Games, and this ties into what JoJo has been saying for months, that Seth Rollins is going to be interjected into this story somehow, some way, by War Games. And the thought of having the bloodline mixed in with a little shield like ambiance, it's gonna be chef's kiss. Um, John, how do you see this in your mind? How do you see this bloodline story carrying out between now and next year? Because what we saw on Monday with Solo doing what he did,
Mm-hmm.
we also could give LA Knight a big push that he's been so deserving.
That's why I think we could see Solo as one of the favorites to win Money in the Bank too,
Mm-hmm.
or the Royal Rumble. He has not competed at a WrestleMania yet. Crazy as that sounds, he's been around 4 years. He's been the ultimate insurance policy for Roman for 2 WrestleManias as Jacob's hype man at WrestleMania 25, and he was nowhere to be found this year at WrestleMania. But we saw him at WWE World, so shout out to the MMTs. But yeah.
I'm sure Tom was like, "Hi, JoJo. Go ahead."
No, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Yeah, it was. I think Solo. This definitely gonna bleed into War Games, bleed into the Rumble, and somehow if the final boss makes his return for Saudi land, Solo's gonna be leveling up to a level that he probably didn't think he would ever see.
Mm-hmm. Because The Rock said it years ago. He told Roman that I think he's ready. And then brought to Netflix, he wasn't ready. But I think he's working. I think Solo's working for Rock secretly. And when Roman was telling Jacob that he okayed Jacob to get put on, Jacob was like, "Nah, you want to know who called me? It was Solo who called me." And it was crazy because he kept saying Solo was one of the ones who called him after he already had a falling out with Solo. But yet he still credits him for giving him that call. So I think Solo made that call on behalf of The Rock because I think The Rock told him to make that call.
I sure do.
So there's a small chance we could get a reunion of sorts between Jacob, Solo, and the MFTs. I'm just spitballing at this point because it's so many theories that's going on with this bloodline that it's hard to get a grasp on it. And I had mentioned Paul Heyman because we don't know. From what I've been told, Paul Heyman is coming back to the bloodline storyline.
Shit.
But the thing is he going to be the mouthpiece of The Rock, or is he going to line himself back with the OTC? I guess that pretty much depends if their whole Rikishi rumor ever falls through. So Paul Heyman has been scheming, doing a whole lot of scheming, and I'm from between now and the end of the year, it's already cooking. Mm-hmm. But Solo pretty much made the ultimate face. Because now he's listed as the true face. People were like, "Oh man, Solo's gonna lose his swag. He just got it. We've been liking him for a few weeks. Now he's gonna go back to this." And I sat here and said I didn't buy it. I literally said it last week when he lost. I don't buy this.
That man was too chalant about the situation.
Exactly. Like he knew what he was going to do. And he comes out, Roman, I knew Roman was going to treat him like a redheaded stepchild. Took off his glasses, stomped on him. I'm like, damn, that's a little disrespectful, Joe.
Dalton, I did it. I did it for The Rock.
I did it. For The Rock.
I will forever love that.
Listen, if they have a full circle moment and they have Solo be like, yeah, I did this for The Rock. Dude, I'm losing my shit.
I did it.
That his kid, 20 plus years later, comes back around and says the same line.
Listen, I will lose it.
And actually literally did do it for The Rock.
I will lose it.
I'm losing.
That would
I'm
be
losing
funny.
my shit. I'm losing my shit.
Just hate the fact that The Rock, he can't call no one a thong wearing fatty. That shit was funny.
Oh,
Yeah. Thong wearing fatty.
But Solo basically knew what was going to happen. Spikes Roman dead in the throat. No pause, because that's what actually happened.
Out to Megan, she was like, "Hey, Roman, how's your throat? How's
that?
Hey,
I love Megan.
She was like, "How the throat feeling?" I was like, "Hey, yo!"
I love Megan because that's a legit question. I mean, you get a thumb to the throat, that's gonna hurt.
That is
gonna make it hard to. But you know, pretty much he sided with LA Knight. He helped him out, bailed him out, while Jacob just stood there, you know, like a mannequin because he was told by Roman, "Don't touch him, don't touch LA Knight." So, in my opinion, the man was just doing his job.
That's it. That's what I was trying to explain. I was trying to explain this to Mimi. I was like, man was just doing his job. I'm like, hey, it was good theater because he just sat there. He did that pose. That's me on Sundays when we stand up at the front doing invitation. That's me on Sundays when all his deacons are standing up in the front of the church. One hand, right hand over the left, and just stand there in formation.
And if you don't believe him, check out the church services on every Sunday morning on YouTube. By the way,
that's right. The truth.
It's he was just doing his job. And plus, I had thought about this too. He's kind of in the same role as Jay as far as, you know, he had to put his pride to the side, doing all these people for Roman. But the difference is Jacob understands what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
And like I was saying earlier, when he saw Usos get that Udafala, he was like, wow, so what Solo was saying was BS. And he probably knew it himself, but, you know, a deal is a deal, agreement is an agreement, and you from the streets, you honor, say, agreement.
That's right.
So I'm wondering what's Jacob's thought process on this, because he basically walked out on Roman. So if Roman's listed as a heel, this is not going to last long with Jacob being in this faction.
Did you see Roman's? Obviously, you know, they posted, WWE reposted the edit of, but did you see the edit from Roman's social media?
Mm-mm.
So it's pretty much the same thing, but obviously he's focused on Roman's looking at how Jacob walked out on them. He walks out to the Usos. They're walking back towards Gorilla. And right there behind the curtain before you enter Gorilla, Jacob is just standing in the corner, posted up like top flight security.
Mm-hmm. He's still an enforcer. Mm-hmm. So,
yep. And he didn't go. He didn't go Gorilla. He didn't even enter Gorilla until Roman entered Gorilla first.
Mm-hmm. He's still doing his job.
That's right.
And it's like see, this is why I was saying that he's just like Jay, but better because Jay crashed out, spoke out of turn, spoke out of line, blah, blah, blah. Jacob sees and understands the situation because, like I said, this man grew up in the streets. He's been to the pen. So he knows when something ain't smelling right. So, but he's playing his part because a deal is a deal, an agreement is an agreement. So eventually that werewolf is going to bite the hand that feeds him. And because I remember Faith was telling me that somehow she sees Royce Keys joining Roman's side, which I kind of don't see it because Roman was one to put the hit out on Royce Keys. So for Royce to join Roman after he got the hit put out on him, it's going to be interesting to see where Royce Keys fits in all this because, you know, Jacob did take him down. So good luck trying to apologize and say my bad on that. But Uh, it's crazy. It's crazy. Um, Jojo, is there anything that you wanted to talk about that I didn't mention from SmackDown, NXT, or anything in wrestling?
No, that was right there.
Okay. John, anything you want to any segment or thing you want to point out? Because we still got a little bit of time.
Let me say this:
Ah,
this
shit.
this tournament, this this tournament,
Mhm.
man, this tournament, man. Look,
I call it
Triple
the
H-
Roman Reigns Invitational.
yes, this tournament has just been on point, and I'm gonna shout out Ray Phoenix, man. Look, I grew up on the crew. Me and Trip, we grew up on the cruiserweight division. And obviously, they brought it back in WWE with 205. But if you're a
Trash.
diehard WCW fan, you know what that cruiserweight belt meant, especially for those who weren't like the big muscular guys. We seen Eddie and Ray and Dean Malenko, and hell, even Chris Benoit, Brian Pillman, Psychosis, La Parka, and all those luchadors who came
Mhm.
through WCW Ultimo Dragon. Even I'm loving what I'm seeing with this cruiserweight title, and I love that match last night. Seeing EK Prosper and Ray Phoenix next week is going to cook. Matter of fact, Ray Phoenix, man, dude, get some sleep. You got to get some sleep, dude.
He
24 hours.
said, "Go Mimis."
Go. I mean, 48 hours. I know you got He has a lot on his mind because you got.
Yeah, he's in a Final Four on Monday, and
He got,
then he got to slide to Florida to defend the championship against EK Prosper.
and let's not forget Ricky Saints, Fraxium. They want shots. He just defended the title this past Saturday in Mexico, and then he's got to probably defend it again in Mexico, in Texas, and then Triple A,
And on SmackDown.
and then Triple Mania. Make sure you're getting some good Z's. Make sure you're getting some good Z's, Animo. Get some good Z's because you're gonna need them. But I'm loving the tournament. I'm loving the tournament, and Booker T, man, Booker T, basically cosplaying his commentary like this is '97 La Parka is funny.
Oh yeah, when he was like, man, he hasn't aged a bit. He looks good at all. I mean, look at him, Vic. He hasn't aged a
Oh,
bit.
like, man, that's funny.
Yes, and for people who don't know, the character La Parka stands the test of time for decades. There's been different people who've done that mask. So Booker T used to work in WCW, and there was the original La Parka back then. Clearly, there's a different La Parka.
Yeah, because I was like, La Parka,
Man,
he's pretty taller than I last remember though.
Yeah, so in Mexico, they go through a whole lot of La Parkas. Shout out to moms.
Yeah. She's coming back from getting a haircut because Sophie banged on her for saying her hair was a mess.
Damn. You just don't. Why you keep airing mom out, man? She
probably told I guarantee you she told her beautician, I'm only here because my granddaughter embarrassed me. 2 days.
Some about these preteen girls, huh, JoJo?
We ain't talking about me right now. Hello.
It's never a dull moment with this kid.
Listen, the roast sessions you hear on that side of in Florida.
Listen.
My bad. My bad.
Because if this child goes missing, I don't want nobody to.
Well, just don't let Nessa know. Speaking of letting her know, let's
This is what we doing. We doing this. What we doing? I made this song. You like it or what? How about new?
Cannot wait.
It's one of the OG segments of the show. This is what we doing, where we call out anything and everything in professional wrestling, whether it's from the promoters, the creative wrestlers, fans alike. And there's times where, well, hopefully this is the case. There's times where we have, kayfabe. This is what we're doing. Mm-hmm. So hopefully this is one of those because, yeah. But before we get to John, let's give the lady of the hour a chance. Jojo, you have anything you want to address and call out, or any of that sorts, or are you going to save that with mind your business?
No. Listen. I know she just came out of the penitentiary. Tread lightly, Becky, please. Okay.
Oh.
What we're not gonna do is go after La Primera. Not not on God's green earth. That's not what we're doing.
By the way, she like, shout out to our boy Matt, our family, Man Rhodesia. She said Matt was like she looked like that that hot bartender. You know, it's like the bartenders would be at the restaurants wearing the black shirt and the black pants. She did kind of have bartender vibes, but good God. Yes.
I mean, she'd be serving up a whole lot of stuff. Just ask Miles. But anyway,
why we airing out people though?
Lucky bastard. Him and Colton Gunn.
Hey, we ain't going there. Daly, if you're watching, turn the TV off.
Yeah,
because I thought he'd be okay with it, but listen, that group chat, he was like, "Oh my God!"
I told you, dude. I knew Dale was gonna crash out when he found out about Blake Monroe and Colton Gunn, dude.
But yeah,
ass boy pause.
Wow!
Whoa!
Wow! Not everybody understands that context, John. You didn't have to go there. But anywho, who we got for this is what we're doing, because this is comical. But
all right, man. Look here. I don't usually get on creative stuff, but this has been on my nerves for the last week or so. So this Sunday, TNA is bringing back a classic pay-per-view titled Lockdown. So every match, JoJo, is going to be held inside a steel cage.
Oh,
every match is going to be held inside a steel cage. And one of those matches that was announced is for the TNA X Division Championship.
Mm-hmm.
Cedric Alexander, Uncle Ceddy, versus our guy, the youngest in charge, Leon Slater.
You get me.
And let me be clear, this match is going to cook. Their last match cooked. Still bothers me that they beat Leon and he couldn't pass. He wasn't able to break Austin Aries' record. But now this is where they ticked me off. So now, those don't know, Leon Slater tied Austin Aries for the longest reign as TNA X Division champion. So now they agreed to this match, but Cedric Alexander put this stipulation: if Cedric Alexander defeats Leon Slater, Leon Slater's reign would no longer be recognized by TNA Wrestling. The title history will be officially recognized. The title history will officially recognize the title moving from Moose to Cedric Alexander, with a period of inactivity during Leon Slater's reign. Amazing Red will once again be recognized as the youngest X Division champion in TNA history, and Austin Aries will be the sole holder of the record for the longest X Division title run. What the frick are we doing right now? What? So, and Trail knows where I'm going with this. So we going NCAA rules right now in pro wrestling. Well, y'all taking back Reggie Bush's Heisman again? We gonna take back USC's wins in 03 and 04. We ain't gonna act like Leon Slater wasn't like one of the best wrestlers in the X Division that we've seen probably since Amazing Red, since AJ Styles. We gonna act like he didn't get the rub from AJ Styles, that he didn't have a match of the year last year with Javon Evans, that he didn't take on Carmelo Hayes last year in London as the X Division champion. What are we talking about? That he was not on John Cena's last show because of that X Division reign? That he was the last man to face Obafemi in NXT with that reign? Oh, we gonna just take it from him. We gonna act like they didn't exist. I mean, if y'all get that NCAA, Leon Slater, and if this is the whole thing they're putting him through to get back the X Division title, so eventually he does pass Austin Aries. Okay, but man, this really bothered me, dude.
Now, I'll say this. I say this. You really think TNA is gonna do that?
Heck no, they're not. That's why I was even more pissed.
That's something like this. This is just the dramatics of it all. They're not going to erase this man's history. Let's be for real.
No, let's take the kayfabe off. No, they're not getting rid of that.
Yeah.
This match is going to This match is going to cook. And I
Yeah.
think Leon Slater is going to win. Is going to become a 2-time X Division champion. And I think this time he holds the belt. He'll pass Austin Aries. And I think the person who beats him might be Casey Navarro.
I don't think he passes.
Or somebody we don't know. I was thinking Fabian Eitner. But I think he's going to be the one who passes the torch for the X Division to the next great flag bearer of the X Division. I'm trying, Faith. I'm trying. I gotta save my energy. I can't wait. I gotta save my energy for tomorrow. That verse is tomorrow night. Gonna take a lot of my energy tomorrow.
I got questions because I don't know what you're talking about, so I'll ask later.
I'll save that at the end of the show.
But we're gonna hold off acknowledgement because we gotta get up out of here real soon. So every now and then, there's always something that comes along that a new segment is born. It's something you heard us say all the time in past reports when we. This is something we always say. Well, I would say we, but someone perfected it.
Can I?
And made it her own. So from the creators of This Is What We're Doing, there's a new segment that will come and go every now and then, depending on the hot topic of set issue, and it's called
Mind your motherfucking business.
You heard her. So our new segment for that is your motherfucking business. So we got some stuff we need to address with the IWC and these fans.
JoJo, that'll like a splitting image of JoJo. I swear to God, dude.
Oh well, she did it. So so it is her. Let's start with the oldest story: Shelton Benjamin and Michin.
Oh my God!
So for people who live on the Rock, Michin came out and confirmed that her and Keith Lee are divorced, right? So we've been there, done that. People wasn't minding the business then. Now, recently, as always, if you know, Shelton Benjamin and Michin have been, in photos together. And people automatically assuming that her and Shelton Benjamin are dating. And making all types of remarks here and there. And it's like to the point that Shelton Benjamin to social media basically just called everybody stupid. I'm paraphrasing, but he basically called everybody stupid. So history between these two, years ago, Michin was in, a domestic, situation with, whoever she was with. Shelton Benjamin was one of the guys that, got her out of that situation, and they became the best of friends to the point of brothers and sisters. Case in point, me and JoJo is the perfect example. They annoy the hell out of each other every chance they get, whether it's on social media, whether it's on someone else's show, and he pops in. It's like they got nothing but love, but every chance they get, they will annoy the crap out of each other to the point that Michin has a gamer tag called the Shelty Slayer because they always play video games and she always beats Shelton. So people, if you're gonna speak on something, even though you shouldn't, know the history, know the story. People can be friends of the opposite sex and not have to date. JoJo, your thoughts on this situation, because people are just having all kinds of thoughts. Because I know you, of all people, got a lot of guy friends. So please educate these people. You know what I mean. Not like that, but you know what I mean.
Listen, we need to get to the. Let's catch up on the generation right now. There is a possibility of having the friendship with the opposite sex without actually having sex. Like, let's grow up. I know we grew up with that generation of that whole, you can't be friends because this, that, and the third. Yes. Will there be attraction from here and there? Yeah, whatever the case. Not necessarily have to get physical. Like
Exactly.
you can tell somebody that they look good without having to actually go anywhere else besides a good friendship. Now, if it is not your issue or if it's not your taste, gate, that's for each their own.
Mhm.
But like if not every situation is for everybody.
At all.
That friendship, none of your business. Her relationship, none of your business.
Do your homework, dude. Who the heck did not know the history of Shelton? Do your freaking homework.
Mm-hmm. Exactly, and if
Mm-hmm.
you don't know about the people, listen. Keep your 2 cents to yourself and mind your motherfucking business. Hey, I'm allowed to say it. Mind your motherfucking business.
That's why. That's why. And then obviously the next case of business was two that made headlines over the weekend. One, Olivia Morgan.
Oh boy, here we go.
Um, Now this is an interesting story because it didn't even come from her. It came from her dude who posted, made a video post from his IG, and she was flashing a ring. And people was already crashing out because whatever history that her man has gotten into whatever. Some people were crashing out because they never had a shot with Liv Morgan, and now they think that door is closed and they never will get a shot at Liv Morgan. Questioning, out of all the people she was with, why him? Bringing Bo Dallas into the situation, going as far as calling her another MAGA, which no proof at all of why she should be labeled that in the first place.
Oh,
But
ooh, go ahead.
so I was knowing me when I see stuff like that, I like to go down the rabbit hole and read the comments. Those people saying that, and only a handful of people noticed that she had the ring initially on the wrong hand. It was on her right hand, not her left hand, because the left hand is the wedding ring hand. So we haven't heard anything from Liv Morgan, as far as I know. I haven't seen her tweet or post anything about her being engaged. That was already a red flag for me. Two, we haven't heard anything from Raquel, best friend. Because if JoJo found out her best friend is getting engaged, I'm pretty sure she's gonna be the first one to yell it out to the rooftops, post about it, and about her best friend getting engaged.
You damn Skippy.
Raquel has said nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Liv Morgan has said nothing. No one from the women's locker room in WWE has said anything.
Nothing.
But yet people are crashing out over this. Now, she's not. That's none of our business. Why are you guys getting your panties in the bundle because this woman could possibly be engaged? People are like, oh, she just met. Didn't she just started dating the guy a few months ago? Blah blah blah.
Listen. Some people, it may take longer to know who they're getting married to or wanting to get married to, and there is a such saying as when you know, you know. You don't need time to tell you to know. You don't need anyone else to tell you no. When you know, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and not everything's gonna wind up like a Britney Spears Kevin Federline situation. Um, let's let's look at Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch. They was not dating that long before Seth Rollins bought that ring.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
He just knew. Well, it can happen. A lot of marriages happen quick because sometimes they really think they found their soulmate. But we don't even know if this woman is legit engaged because nothing has been made official. So people, people, worry about yourself, worry about your life, and most importantly,
mind your motherfucking business.
Yeah, see, that's that.
By the way, can I add something to that MAGA part? You know, are y'all in
Yeah.
out here going at Chelsea Green and Tiffany Stratton for mocking the Sophie Cunningham point?
Why is this thing still going? Why do people still worrying about it?
There was a video that went viral, obviously, while WWE's on their summer tour. Charlotte Flair, Tiffany Stratton, and Alexa Bliss took on Fatal Influence at a house show last week. And there's a spot where Charlotte Flair grabs Lainey Reed by the leg, and Lainey Reed does the typical heel thing, you know, kind of Ric Flair. Please don't drop me. Please don't do it. Please don't go. And, you know, so somebody posted a video. Well, this was Charlotte doing the same thing maybe 10 years ago. That was the reason why that video should have went viral. The whole time. You know what Charlotte Flair was doing while she was holding Lainey Reed?
I got you. Don't even do it. I got you.
That's what she was doing. Oh, but y'all kept telling me Charlotte Flair was about the culture. She wasn't down with that. No, when she's at a house show, she acts like Ashley. When she's on TV, she's Charlotte Flair.
Hello, live events, you get loose and be yourself.
Right. Trying to tell y'all think, just because she's down with the culture, she understood the assignment. No, because Charlotte Flair on TV versus Charlotte Flair at the house show are two different freaking people. Charlotte Flair at the house show is gonna steal Fallon Henley's cowgirl hat and slap the referee on the buttocks.
Yes.
But it's like, why? I don't understand why people still talk about this, because one, Lainey Reed's not black, so why is people still trying to talk about it? If I'm not mistaken, Lainey Reed is a white European. So it's like people need to stop mixing race with wrestling all the time.
Please.
It's getting annoying, especially the whole Big Cash Javon Evans thing. It's like it has nothing
God,
to do with race. Javon is a top, believe it or not, he is one of the top stars on Monday Night Raw.
Mm-hmm.
So when someone makes their return, usually they go after a top star. Javon is a top star. What you think was going to happen when Big Cash shows came back to WWE? He's gonna do the how you doing? Is that what y'all expect?
No, this is Big Bill. This is Big Bill, man. I know it's Big Cash, but this is Big Bill. If y'all ain't seen him in how he was in AEW, this is Big Bill. This is W. Morrissey, dude. This is, man.
Yeah.
And
go ahead, John.
And then why was nobody so mad that Dom for cheap shot Javon Evans? I ain't heard nobody say anything about that.
But speaking of big bills, I gotta go make some bills tomorrow. So listen, we appreciate y'all for stopping by, and of course, we're gonna say for the people.
Mind your motherfucking business.
You heard?
Congratulations, Fatal Influence, MFTs.
Yep, and congratulations to JoJo, because now she has her own little whatchamacallit now. Because first it was John. Now we're gonna have an intro like John's. It's not easy to make this stuff, people. So when it comes out, we ain't gonna tell you when. It's just gonna happen one of these days when we have a juicy gossip
drop.
It's gonna drop. But
Alexander Devitt,
wherever that is, we gonna get up out here. That is JoJo, always caught in 4K every time.
What? No, for
John.
real.
And I'm Trill. We'll see y'all Tribal Warzone on Monday. Well, we'll see. TBD. Monday Night Raw starts early, 3 Pacific, 6 Eastern. So we keep y'all posted on the socials that there will be a Tribal Warzone. But we will see y'all when we see y'all.
Yeah.
So
This your warning. That's game 4 deep. One thing, put respect on the name.
We the Fat Four, run that show. Whole ring shake when we step through.